Elliott, our Aging Partners Director, Randy Jones, AARP Nebraska Director, Todd Stubendick, and StarTran writer, Shirley Portis. We're all here this morning to share some really great news that supports the quality of life for our older adults in Lincoln. I'm so thrilled to announce that the AARP Nebraska just awarded the City of Lincoln a nearly $20,000 grant to launch our How to Ride project. And through the How to Ride project, we will create hands-on training sessions offered at Lincoln's senior centers and cultural centers and Lincoln Literacy that will aim to make using public transportation simpler for and more accessible to our seniors. We are thrilled to be able to make life better for Lincoln's older adults by making it easier for them to get where they need to go, whether that's a doctor's appointment, the grocery store, or a family gathering. We're also so pleased that as we improve our seniors' access to transportation and their confidence in using it, we are reinforcing Lincoln's status as an AARP age-friendly community. Our city team worked really hard to earn that age-friendly designation last year, an achievement that helped set the stage for today's announcement. Randy, I want to say thank you to you for your leadership in helping us earn that designation. And today I also want to give really special thanks to LTU Director Liz Elliott and our city grant writer, Barb Beyer, who worked together to craft a winning proposal for our How to Ride project. And on behalf of our entire city, I extend our deep appreciation to AARP Nebraska for this award. And at this time, I'd like to invite State Director of AARP Nebraska, Todd Stubendick, forward to share more about the award. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. For over 65 years, AARP has been committed to empowering individuals to choose how they live as they age. Our mission is to enhance communities, ensuring that there are places where everyone can thrive, regardless of age, ability, or background. Our vision is a future where urban, suburban, and rural communities are great places for people of all ages. In response to the needs expressed by mayors, local leaders, and residents, AARP launched the Community Challenge Grant Program in 2017. This initiative aims to fund quick action projects that demonstrate tangible change and build momentum for creating more livable communities. This year, we are proud to announce that AARP has funded the largest number of Community Challenge grants to date, awarding over $4.2 million to 383 grantees across all 50 states. Over the last 9 years, AARP has invested $24.3 million through more than 2,000 grants. And here in Nebraska, we have awarded 34 grants totaling over $430,000 to nonprofit organizations and governmental entities. We all know that Lincoln's already a pretty great city, but in 2024, Lincoln joined the AARP network of age-friendly states and communities and made a commitment to a community-driven process to make the city even more age-friendly. Today, we're particularly pleased to announce a transportation grant that will support Lincoln's age-friendly action planning process and enhance access to Lincoln's public transportation system for residents aged 50 and over. We deeply value our ongoing partnership with the City of Lincoln and look forward to our continued collaboration. Together, we can create a community where everyone, regardless of age, can live, work, and play. Congratulations to Mayor Gaylor Baird and the Lincoln Transportation and Utilities team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Todd. The investment that AARP is making all across the state is truly amazing, and we're so grateful to be a part of it. And here to provide more about how we are a part of it is Lincoln Transportation Utilities Director Liz Elliott. Why don't you share a little more about how we're going to put these dollars to work for the people of Lincoln?
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. We are honored to receive the AARP Community Challenge Grant. Our team is excited to put this funding in motion for older adults and community members who want to learn more about using public transit. With this grant, we are ready to take important steps to make public transportation more accessible, inclusive, and easier to use, especially for our older adults and residents with limited English proficiency. We will expand our educational materials by translating our 4-part How to Ride StarTran video series and our step-by-step How to Ride StarTran tips flyer into 5 additional languages. We will also include information and resources on how to use the city's Bike Link bike share program through this grant. Currently, our videos are in English and Spanish. Soon, they'll be available in Vietnamese, Chinese, Arabic, Karen, and Kurdish. The flyer will also be expanded to include Kurdish, French, and Noor. These languages reflect those most commonly spoken by our riders and help ensure more residents can confidently use our transit system. All translated materials will be available on our website by the end of 2025. The grant also supports 6 in-person training sessions. These hands-on events will teach people how to ride the bus and use BikeLink. To support our participants' continued ridership, we will offer 700 free passes and space for up to 90 participants. We are thankful to partners like Aging Partners and Lincoln Literacy who are helping us drive this project forward and expand outreach to older adults and multilingual residents. This effort helps more people stay on the route to food, healthcare, and essential services. With better education, outreach, and language support, we can make public transportation work better for everyone in Lincoln, no matter their age. So thank you again to AARP, our LTU team, and all of the partners who have hopped on board to bring this project to life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director Elliott. Key to supporting the overall health and well-being of our older residents is the work led and delivered by our Aging Partners team. And I'm so grateful, Randy, for joining us here this morning. And maybe you could share a little bit about what this award means to the people you serve.
Thank you, Mayor. Today I want to share important insights that we've gathered from our recent community engagement efforts focused on building an age-friendly community, particularly on the topic of transportation. In a recent survey with 850 completed responses, 47% of them indicated that accessibility and convenience of public transportation is important for older adults to access services. To better understand community needs, we held 5 listening sessions, and the feedback was clear. Our community wants access to affordable and free bus passes, more accessible information on how to ride the bus, and greater public awareness on how to use the bus system. These concerns and suggestions have helped shape the direction of this grant. Our age-friendly steering committee has identified a key transportation goal, and that goal is to increase the knowledge and the use of public transportation by older adults. We recognize that transportation is a critical lifeline for health care, for groceries, for social connections, and independence. Older adults, like everyone else, rely on it to access essential services and participate fully in our community life. We also appreciate the work of LTU and the AARP to enhance an already good public transit system. A system that is more inclusive, more accessible, and more responsive to the needs of our aging population. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Randy. And we have a really special guest today. We have someone who uses our public transportation, and her name is Shirley Portis. She's a regular StarTran rider, and she is a perfect person to share a perspective on what this kind of investment means. Would you like to?
Yeah, absolutely. I have used the handy van for probably 10 years. I use it to go to Aging Partners 3 times a week. I use it for 90% of my doctor's appointments. I've even snuck a little bit and went out to visit a friend or going shopping. I have yet to get on a handy van without a perfectly respectable driver for my age and my help. They're extremely helpful. I have no trouble buying the pass. They're very good with that. The dispatchers are sweethearts. I highly recommend, if you don't want to sit in your apartment and grow old, grab the handy van. It's easy to schedule. They're great guys, and it's truly the only way I could ever get out and do anything is with the handy van. And don't overlook the fact that they are great, every last one of them. Thank you, Mayor. Now I want to go sit down.
Thank you so much, Shirley. Thank you for those kind words and for being here today. We really appreciate you. So, Randy, a big thank you to you as well, because it's so wonderful to hear how your data, your survey, your work engaging our community in person and through surveys has helped inform what this grant will do. You made it really clear that we're here today because the city listened and learned, and with support from AARP, will deliver the priority services that our seniors want and need. As our partners in local government, the Lincoln City Council plays a vital role in securing funding for city programs and services that support quality of life for all residents, including older adults. And I'd now like to invite up Lincoln City Council member Sandra Washington to share a few words about the impact of this new grant for our seniors. So, Councilmember Washington, thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, Mayor. As an at-large member of the Lincoln City Council, I'm committed to serving all of Lincoln, including our older adults. When we expand the ability of our seniors to access public transportation, we expand their horizons. The How to Ride project aims to make things like healthcare, food, jobs, and social connection more accessible for older adults. Awards like this demonstrate how Lincoln is an age-friendly community, but also much more. We are a welcoming community where our nationality or language does not determine how far we go or what we can achieve. By translating educational materials about public transit into multiple languages, the City of Lincoln provides a key entry point for older adults and newer Americans to boost their mobility and quality of life. And I just have to add one personal touch. My mom and dad took the opportunity to teach me how to ride public transit when I was very young, and I did the same for my daughter. And it is wonderful to know that we're going to do that kind of services and those educations to make sure that Lincoln Public Transit remains an accessible place for people to use and to ride. So thank you. And Ms. Shirley, thanks so much for your comments.
Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting all of the services that we provide to seniors. It's really a team effort here at the city. And now to make things official, Todd, I think you have something that you may have brought along for us to do.
Definitely the big check.
Oh, here we go. We like big checks, we cannot lie. Here, you want to come forward? Randy, do you want to get up here? Sure. Bring it in, John. Okay.
There's room for everyone on this big check.
Could make it a little bigger.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yep.
All right, we'd be happy to take any questions if the media has any questions they want to follow up. Yes.
You mentioned that you're expanding to more languages. How were those languages identified? I know you mentioned that they are the most spoken.
Yeah, so we use a couple different metrics on that. We look at the writers that are writing our system, and we also utilize the Lincoln Public Schools systems to make sure that we're using and hitting the top languages spoken. And as we continue to do this, we'll continue to add additional languages. These aren't going to be the end of our efforts, but this is a really great start to get more done quickly.
And the free passes, are those going to the people who participate in the learning?
The free passes, about 700 free passes, both that will include bike link passes as well as StarTran passes. They do include some of the monthly passes as well as individual use. We predominantly will be giving those to those 90 participants in the classes. So once they have been able to get that hands-on experience, they can then practice and utilize it for the following month. We will also provide some additional passes to our partners, like aging partners, so they can provide them to the people they serve.
She mentioned handy vans. Do you know how many handy vans the StarTran operates and about how many riders use them?
I have Carla, our Assistant Director of Transit, here with us today, Carla Kozier, and I believe she might be able to provide more accurate data than me, my memory.
Good morning, thank you. Excuse we currently have 32 paratransit vans that we operate, and we average somewhere between 8 and 10,000 trips a month for that service.
Like, how many people though, like, are using that service? Like, I mean, 8 to 10,000 trips could be just a couple hundred people.
Yeah,
but
no. So our system, we currently have, I think it is just shy of 10,000 participants, people that are qualified to use the system. And they range from using them multiple times a day to maybe just once a month. But the actual trips that we serve is right around that 8 to 10,000, but we do have quite a few that are qualified right at that 10,000 mark.
And is this a service that you just call if you're qualified and they come pick you up, or how does that work in relation to?
Yep, so there is a pre-qualification process that you go through, and it is for our elderly and disabled community members. And then once you are qualified for that, then you call our dispatch line to schedule those rides. You can call up to a week in advance to schedule those rides, or up to same-day service if it's available.
Is the fee structure similar, like you would pay for a bus pass?
Yeah, it is similar. We have the exact same types of passes available for single ride, day pass, 20 ride pass, or the 31 day pass, both regular service and low income. So you can get the exact same type of fees the exact same type of passes. That single ride pass is just $2.50, and your 31 day pass is, depending on if it's low income, is only $16. And that regular one is $32.
Sorry, I keep asking questions.
That's okay.
The grant money,
Yes.
is this education going to also go to those elderly people that are going to be wanting or needing to use the handy vans as well?
Right. So we will have an opportunity, again, because this is the AARP, to be focusing on the 50 and above. So we will be able to provide some of those paratransit passes in addition to our fixed route passes.
But in terms of how to ride, like Star
Yes.
Trek buses, will this be a part of the education?
That will be part of the education, yes, to be able to provide them how to make the dispatch reservations, how to get onto the paratransit vehicles as well as exit paratransit vehicles and the fixed route. So it'll be both services.
Carla, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate that. And we are so grateful for your time and attention and helping us get the word out so that many of our seniors can take advantage of this incredible opportunity that we have thanks to the generous support of the AARP. So thanks for being here. We're excited to continue to enhance quality of life for our seniors and promote their health, well-being, and happiness, and make sure they can get shopping into family members and, and other places they want to go. Thank you.